everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be doing the makeup book tag. This is a tag that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, but I've been so scared to do it because I honestly suck at makeup and I feel like people will judge me for this, but you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna have fun. So looking at the prompts, like I am not that great at makeup, so I might like skip some of these or not be able to do it very well, so just be patient with me. So first up is primer. I don't really like primer, but I guess I'm going to be using it for this video. The primer that I have is, there's so many words on here, Maybelline New York Master Prime 500, the purplish one. How do you tell people what a makeup thing is? Like, what's the name? What do I tell people if they want this? This one has sunscreen and I got it because I got it like right before I went to Dallas, Texas. And I was like, maybe that would be good to have. So I just like dab it on there. Okay. A book that left a lasting impression. See, primer makes my face so pink. Do you see why I don't like to use it? So I'm gonna go with Found in Night by Ben Alderson. Found in Night is the second book in the Dragori series that starts with Cloaked and Shadow. The reason why that one left such a lasting impression on me is because there's a character with the same sexuality as me in there, and I'd never seen that in a book before. It helped me accept myself and it helped me just like feel validated and feel accepted, because I am surrounded by so many people that don't intentionally mean to do this, but they don't necessarily like accept my sexuality. That's why I don't talk about it often. Like I'm not even saying by word what it is here, but if you follow me on like Instagram and Twitter and whatever, you probably know. Someday I'll make a video about it, but today's not that day. But that book left a lasting impression because it made me feel so validated, and it was just so cool to see that representation in there. Next up is foundation. Okay, so I really suck at foundation and I really suck at color matching. So I have 3 different foundations and I just do like a mix of them and like dot them around my face until I get the color I want. First up is this one that my mom gave me because it wasn't the right color for her, and this is Simply Ageless 205 Ivory. Obviously, like, I'm not old, so I don't necessarily need this, but I do use this. I also like how it squeezes it out of the bottle, it's easier to do dots. And then I also have CoverGirl Clean Matte 510 Classic Ivory, and then I have L'Oreal Paris True Match Soft Ivory N1. So as you can see, like the pale colors, because I'm pale. So yeah, I am gonna say the book first, and then I'll do like a montage of me putting on my foundation maybe, or maybe I'll just skip through it because I need to look really close to the camera to put it on, but I don't know. I'll have to see how this turns out. So pick your favorite first book in a series. I'm gonna go with a series that the first book in the series is my favorite because I think that's the best way to approach this question. For me, that is Article 5 by Kristen Simmons, another one of my favorite books that I talk about nonstop. Article 5 is just such a great introduction to the world of the Article 5 trilogy. Super intense, super romantic scenes in there. There's some violence, but like it's so epic and it makes you feel like so empowered, and it's really intense and I love it. So yeah, let's put this on. And for dotting, I just take an empty concealer container and yeah, I just jig these other ones up, and these ones don't have little like squirters, so that's how I get the dots. Okay, I may have done too many dots for today. So yeah, I have 2 different blenders that I use. I look so weird right now. I have 2 different ones. This is just like normal standard beauty blender, and then this one is an environmentally friendly one. What I found is that when I want a thicker coating, I use this, and for the details I use this one. This one absorbs more of the product, so if I want a lighter covering, which I think I'm going to go for today because I put on so many and I don't really have many pimples today, so I think I'm going to go for this one mostly, except for this for the details. I wish I could show you putting it on, but I don't know if I can do that because I am not that skilled. I need to look in the mirror. Yeah, I need to look in the mirror. My foundation is complete, but my dog is barking, so I need to go get her inside. Put the quiet hat on her so that she'll stop. If you put an embarrassing hat on your dog when they're barking, sometimes it gets them to shut up, and it really works for my dog. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've brought her inside. So next up is number 3, concealer. So my concealer is CoverGirl Clean Matte in shade Fair. Out of all the products that I'll probably show in this video, this is one that I recommend the most. It's my favorite concealer. I've tried a ton of other concealers. When I first started wearing makeup, it was just concealer, and this is my favorite. Normally I do concealer before foundation, so I don't know how this will turn out. But for concealer, it says pick a character you wish you could get rid of. For this, I'm going with Lockhart from Harry Potter. I like hate his guts. I don't understand how there's even like fangirls that are like, oh my gosh, he's so attractive, I love him. I'm like, screw him. I love seeing people cosplaying Lockhart, but I like hated him in the story because people cosplaying Lockhart can have like so much fun at conventions and it's just fun to like interact with them and stuff. But Lockhart is just like so full of himself and I hate characters like that and people like that, and I just could not stand Lockhart. He's so full of himself and he like sucks at teaching. I'm like, Dumbledore, why did you hire such crappy teachers? I mean, some were good. Some teachers were good. Professor Sprout, top notch. Professor McGonagall, good. Lockhart, why was he hired? Oh my. So yeah, that's who I would like to get rid of. There are other characters that I hate that I would like to get rid of, but he's the only one that I can think of that like wouldn't affect the plot too drastically if they got rid of him. But now, time to put on concealer. I just put this anywhere I have acne scars. I put it under my eyes and I put it on my forehead crease, and yeah. Again, I'm gonna have to go really close to the mirror so you are gonna see me do this. Okay, I also added a couple spots I didn't mention. I put it right here because I found that sometimes foundation doesn't really get in that crease there. And then I also put it on my eyelids because I have hooded eyelids and I want the eyeshadow to stick to my eyelids better because I have hooded, greasy eyelids. And eyeshadow doesn't really pop that well unless I put something on my eyes. So yeah, let's go blend this. Look who came to join me. You want to say hi to everyone? Hi. She stole my chair while I was standing up and rubbing it in. Oh, please don't scratch my face. Next up is powder. I have two different powders because I'm running low on one. I'm gonna try and just use this one though, because I do have this NYX finishing powder. Is it NYX? I think it's NYX. Okay, so I have this one, and I haven't used this one very much yet, although it clearly broke already. And I just buy these from like Walgreens or Fred Meyer's or even Dollar Tree to buy some of my makeup because I don't like to spend a lot of money on stuff they don't know how to use very well. So I'm just using this like Revlon Color Stay pressed powder. It does make my face a tad bit like cakey, which I don't like, but it's okay. I have to use this because I wear glasses, and if I don't use this, like it will look even worse after I wear my glasses. It still looks bad after I wear my glasses, my makeup does, but it doesn't look as bad if I use this. So I just pat that in, and yeah, I just do it all over. Especially do it on spots where you know it will get greasy. Oh, what's the book prompt? For powder. Pick your favorite last book in a series. Ooh. I would say Deathly Hallows, but I've already done Harry Potter for the prompt, so I'm gonna do something different. I finished reading the Castor Chronicles recently and I loved the final book. Like the first and third book were like mediocre, second book pretty good, and the final book was like top notch. It's Beautiful Redemption. I can't tell you anything about it, but know that it is like really crazy and it's not like any other fantasy book I've ever read. I really enjoyed it, I will say that. Castor Chronicles is about this world where there's casters, and in this family, once they reach a certain age, then they have to be claimed for light or for dark, and this boy gets involved with the girl because he has like dreams where he's like with her in the dreams, and then they fall in love, but they can't be together, and yeah, it's a pretty good series. Stick to the end. I really like the final book. It wasn't as big of a fan as the first book, so like you really have to push through, but it is a fairly good series. And Beautiful Redemption was my favorite final book in the series, so yeah. Oh gosh, next up is eyebrows. I cannot do my eyebrows. For eyebrows, I use the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Definer Brunette. And I just do little marks and then I blend it in with my finger so my eyebrows like slightly darker. And for this one, it is a book that you think everyone should read. I'm trying to think of answers that I haven't used a lot in book tags for a book that I think everyone should read. I'm gonna go with Black Flamingo, I think. The Black Flamingo is by Dina Ta, and it talks about a mixed race boy who's gay and he's trying to find out where he fits in the world. He gets into drag, and I think that it's a very like eye-opening book about finding your identity and fitting in, and it's also in verse, and it's just like really well done in verse, and I think that a lot of people would like it if they gave it a chance. So yeah, let me go do my eyebrows now. You probably can't see that much of a difference, but I did my eyebrows. I don't use this thingy. It always rubs off my foundation. Okay, it sounds like there's a motorcycle outside. That is why my dog is barking. Come on, Cookie. I just have 6 more left to do. Okay, Number 6, eyeshadow. My favorite part because you get actual colors, it's fun. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Black Heart Interstellar eyeshadow collection palette that I got from Hot Topic several years ago. I don't know where I put the brush. I always color match to my shirt or whatever cosplay I'm going to do, and I don't know if I'm going to have time for cosplay pictures tonight, so I'm just going to match to my shirt. So to match to my shirt, I am choosing the color Asteroid right there. And then I just go into my bag of eyeshadow brushes. And I always like this one, even though I think that you weren't supposed to use this one for your eyes, but I don't care. For this, it is pick a book that has your favorite colors on the cover. I love green, very like bright green, lime greeny type stuff, and I really liked the color it matched. That is my favorite shade of green, so I'm going with Match for this one by Ali Conti. It's a dystopian novel about a world where when you reach a certain age, you get matched up with someone to be married to, but the system messes up when the main character goes to get matched and it shows us like other person first. So yeah, a series happens from that. It's not my favorite book in the world, but it's not like too awful. Oh no, another makeup product that I'm not good with. Eyeliner. Pick a dark and mysterious book. I'm going to choose a book that I'm currently reading that I'll probably be finished with by the time that this video is uploaded, because that's always the way it works with me. The book that I'm currently reading is a Peter Pan retelling that's a thriller. It's very dark and it's very mysterious. If you have read and analyzed the original Peter Pan book, then you may be able to guess some of the plot twists like I did, but if you have not read the original Peter Pan, you're not going to be able to guess the plot twists. And this book is Darling by Kay Ankarum. I got an advanced reader's copy of this book thanks to Y'all West and NetGalley. I won it in a giveaway, access the e-arc through NetGalley. So yeah, it's just a Peter Pan retelling that is very intense and thrilling and takes place in modern times. I'm really liking it. I'm guessing this is going to be a 4-star read, but it could change. I still have 20% left of the book. But yeah, that's the one that I'm going with for eyeliner. Oh gosh. I'm going to attempt to do a tiny bit of a liquid eyeliner, but I suck at eyeliner. So I'm just going to do one very tiny line on each eye. The eyeliner that I have is NYX Epic Ink Liner in shade 1 black. This is my favorite eyeliner tip to use, although I suck at eyeliner, so I basically never do eyeliner. Yeah, I need to get better at eyeliner, because some characters need eyeliner, you know? When I'm gonna put this on, I really have to look at the mirror for this one. It's messy, it is not perfect, but I semi-did it. It's better than other times that I've tried. Also, because I have hooded eyelids, if I were to do this all the way to my crease, then I would have like a full-on line on the upper part of my eyelid, because everything down here just flips up there. Yeah, I'm not really that upset by having hooded eyelids. I just can't do like elaborate layered eyeshadow looks. Not that big of a deal. Next up is mascara. So I have 2 mascaras that I use. I have one that I use for like really long lashes, and then I have one that I use to just add like a little bit of a dash of it. So I'm just gonna do the one to add a little bit of a dash today, and we have Maybelline Great Lash. Very black. I've had this one since I was in middle school. I know you're supposed to change out your makeup, and I seriously get rid of my makeup if it's expired, and I like can visibly see that it's expired, but everything seems fine. If I get a style, toss everything out. Otherwise, I'm fine. So for mascara, it says pick a long book. One of the longest books I remember reading is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. That book is like really ridiculously long and really, really slow in parts. It was a 3-star read for me. It's about an alien invasion. Would I recommend it? I'm not sure. Would I recommend watching the movie? Yes, if you like alien movies and you like romance. I don't know if I can recommend the book because it is a very big commitment and I don't know how much you'd get out of it. I blinked, I freaking blinked. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. I sort of fix out where I blink. Yeah, so done with my mascara. I don't like to have spider leg lashes, so I just do it very lightly. Next up, number 9, blush. Pick a book that had some cringe-worthy romance. Okay, the entire Mortal Instruments series is very cringe-worthy romance, but I'm going to single out City of Ashes because I believe in that one. That's the one where Jason and Clary think that they're siblings, but yet they're like clearly still very interested in each other and like incesty type stuff. Cassandra Clare, why'd you do that to us? Like, what was the reason? Yeah, so that romance made me cringe a lot. Okay, blush. Again, one that I had since middle school. I just use this Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush. Use the same brush, I use a pressed powder, and I do it very lightly unless I'm doing a Disney princess cosplay, which I'm clearly not doing right now. Just like that. So there's like a little bit of color, but not that much. I need to even it out. There, I don't look like a clown, right? It looks okay. Next up is highlighter. I actually have highlight now. I got highlight within the past like year. I'd never had real highlighter for a while. So yeah, I've got this Hufflepuff makeup kit that came from Ulta Beauty, and it has highlighter in it. Hogwarts Hufflepuff highlighter. I'm saying Hogwarts because there's a Hogwarts crest on it, but it's technically Hufflepuff. I don't like to go over the board with highlighter. I use this Dollar Tree brush because I'm cheap. Just do. I got this for my birthday, so that's cool. I love this highlighter, even though I don't really like to use makeup that much. I like to put it on, I just don't look good with it. Okay, so I just smile and just go boop, boop, boop. I don't think I did enough. Okay, there we go. And do both sides. And then, because I'm feeling fun, there we go. Yay, I did my highlighter. Highlighters pick a book that brightened your day. Junior Hero Blues. Who is the author? Junior Hero Blues is by J.K. Pendragon. I had the pleasure of reading an arc of this book earlier this year. Junior Hero Blues is a fun middle grade / YA book, like it could fit in both, about a gay superhero, and it's really cool, it's really fun. There's sort of like enemies to lovers, sort of, not really. It's just a really fun story with like fun superpowers and stuff. So that one really brightened up my day when I read it. And finally we have lipstick. Normally I do some like more steps here and there, like perfecting it, but I'm not gonna bother with that today. I'm just gonna put on lipstick next. Before I grab my lipstick, let's answer with the book. Your favorite book kiss. I don't really remember the kisses in books that much, but you know, Zafira and Nazir had some really good kisses in the We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars, so the Sands of Aruya series. I probably said that wrong. So definitely going with them. They had some really like steamy and fun kisses. And that's an Enemies to Lovers book that's fantasy. Really, really good. Highly recommend. The second book isn't as good, but it's still fairly good. Now just put on my lipstick and I'm done with my look. Okay, so for lipstick today, I'm gonna go back into the Hufflepuff kit. Hogwarts on there. And then I'm gonna do lip gloss on top. I'm gonna do Simple Pleasure shimmering lip gloss that I've had since I was like 8, I wanna say. Could be since I was 10, I don't know. Let's go put this on. I need to look in the mirror. There we go, I got it on. Yeah, I'm really into natural lip colors. I only do red really like every once in a while, especially if I have a cosplay that requires red lipstick. That's the main time I do it. So yeah, maybe I should take off my vest so that I look better. My vest looks a little stupid with this on. Well, I shouldn't say stupid, I should just say it looks awkward. So there! I did my makeup in the makeup book tag. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. Don't copy what I did in this video because I'm not a makeup expert, and obviously like this does not look fantastical. If I can find the original tag creator, they'll be linked down in the description below. And all of the books that were mentioned in this video will also be linked down in the description below. The links are Goodreads pages, and yeah, I think that's it. My dog really has to stop barking. I'm getting tired of this. I hope all of you are having a great week, and I will see all of you in my next video. Goodbye!